I'm so glad that this student exchange is over and that we're finally going home.
I wouldn't mind staying a bit more. Well, if we could visit the beach every day. And you're a fantastic roommate. You sleep more than I do. Hey, I'm not a sleepyhead. We just went to bed rather late on those days.
I missed my family more than I thought I would.
Okay, guys, pay attention. Find your passports and have them ready at hand, okay? We're almost at the front of the queue.
Here's mine. It's already kind of beaten up. Not from travelling, but from rolling around in my drawers. I hardly use it, since you can go to so many places and countries without it. Mine is like new. My mother always safe keeps all our passports in a special box.
I am sorry, but I must deny entry for you and your entire family. Your passports aren't valid since the state that issued them is not in our records of recognized passports. According to our system, the Third Republic of Madagascar doesn't exist anymore as a country.
Well, that was somewhat eventful. That family wasn't allowed to pass.
Yeah. I don't know how they could just expect to get in without passports. Just what they were thinking. Why don't I just go home and stay there? Well, we'll get new passports.
But didn't you hear that perhaps they don't have a home like we do? Maybe they don't even have a country.
Wow, that's silly. Everybody is from somewhere. I know, since you must put your nationality or country of residence down on almost every legal form or document.
No, it's not so simple. There are many stateless people around the world. I know that Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher we spoke about last week, was stateless since he asked for the cancellation of his Prussian citizenship. And so are many others, most often not by their own choice.
Well, if you want to live in solitude and as a weirdo, well, that's your problem. But if you're going to travel abroad, you better think about getting a passport first. Guys, calm down. Okay, wait for me here. I must check the bus schedule and get us some tickets, okay? Wait here with all the luggage and don't go anywhere. Yes, that means you too, Peter Jan.
I don't think it's right that they treated that family in such a way. The family was not hurting anyone.
Yeah, well, that might be so, but I don't think it's fair that we would just let them in. Yeah, well, I'm just glad we avoided the long queue and the long wait. And that as EU citizens, well, we have priority.
I don't think this is fair at all. It's not people's fault that they were born outside of the EU. It's a pure accident. And it's not like Europe is ours. We are not entitled to it. And on this note, why do we even have borders?
Well, then everyone would just come here. I mean, it'd be like an invasion. The land would be overpopulated and nobody would want to stay. It's just sensible that only citizens have the right to entry and residence.
We have just been in Morocco. We were allowed to enter, and the people there were very hospitable.
Yeah, but that's not the point. We had reservations at the hotel and passports, and we had no intention of staying there. My father and I were at the protest the other month. It's clear that we should keep foreigners out since there are no jobs, even for us. My father has been unemployed for more than a year now. We shouted, "Build a wall that is nice and tall." Yeah, I like being there at the protest, there in the crowd. We were all on the same wavelength. What? What's the matter, Lindsay?
Just leave me alone, please.
What? What did I say?
You guys, both of you, stop with this nonsense. Don't you guys know that Lindsay's mother was a refugee from the Balkan Wars? Most of her family died. Her house was burnt down. Her mother was barely 18 years old, and she had to move across borders from country to country to finally find a place where she could stay. She had no papers and no proof of her identity.
Wow, sorry. I really didn't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just stop with your stupid propaganda. You don't know the background story of each person. It's easy to say, get a passport or go home. I would like to see how you two would think or feel if you had no home and no way to get a passport.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt Lindsay. Is that why her mother keeps their passport in a special box?
And it's not only her mother. Many people are stateless, and not by their own choice. Not belonging to a state, not having a recognized identity, means having no rights. And such people often suffer from crimes and further injustices, not just the inability to travel across borders.
Oh, look, I'm really, really sorry. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I suppose that in the end we're all human beings, right? We belong to a common humanity. The difference between us and all other passports? Arbitrary. I'll go and apologise to Lindsay for my hurtful thoughts and words. Yeah, I'll go and apologise too. Come on, let's go over there now.